There are people who married here, they are living happily. Why there are people who married here, they are living in here. So I shouldn't use my own experience to judge your experience. Neither will you use your experience to judge my experience. We have seen it both sides. By the grace of God, I have traveled twice since I came to Europe, so I have experience. Let me forget the one I grew up there. I'm talking about this present one. I've seen marriages. I've seen young people, our young men today, like almost all the boys around me, they married and thank God they are bringing their wife here, which I applaud them. But personally, I married here. And I'm not against them, neither will they be against me. Now, one thing I tell people is that some of them, I know some of them, the one that are close to me, I will not mention his name, like they are in my area, pastor friend of mine, I know his experience. So him going back to Africa to marry, I supported him because of his experience. But there are people here, there are good women here. There are a lot good women here. That why there are Italo call it casino. There are a lot of casino women here. So, but we shouldn't be using it. Now, look at the problem. If our ladies are watching this, let me just educate them. The problem with women is home and abroad. If you want to know this, like men, let me just come from the men's side to judge this women issue. One thing about women, that they are so emotional. They are so emotional. Do you know that women do before they think, but men think before they do? Why did I say so? In the terms of the benefits they have in this Italy, in Europe generally, we know that ladies have more advantage. Most especially in Italy here, you will see some men here. As easy as it is to have documents in Italy, there are still men in this country, 10 years they don't have documents. There are still men, I have met people, I have traveled far and near because of the ministry, because of the nature of my work as a pastor. I've traveled most cities in this country to preach the gospel. I've met people have told me their problems and the rest of them. But women, if they don't have documents, if any man, random guy got them pregnant, they are opportune. Caritas will put them in. Caritas cannot take a man. I'll put you. If Caritas manage to give you help, the house Caritas give boys here is just sleep, wake up as early as 5 o'clock, get the hell out of the house, and you come back late in the night. That is what they do. We're talking about marriage. I'm talking about the advantage of women. But when a woman gets child, they will put him, give them 5 years, to taking care of them, pending on when the woman is ready to have marriage. Permit me to tell you, there is a country, I will not mention the name, but people who know the name, I was in the country last year to preach the gospel. And I now heard that the country will even force a woman that if you want them to give you document, you should deny your man. But thank God for Italy, they are not like that. If you want to have this document, hey, young woman, deny that you are not married. We will give you document, we will give you house.
Which country is that?
You want to bring me out? It's Germany.
Germany, okay.
Yes, I don't live there. And I don't exaggerate. It's what people who lives in Germany, somebody who has the experience told me before people will say, I don't exaggerate. People knows me. I don't say what I did. This is what I experienced in a city called Munich.
Okay. You've been there, right?
Yes, I was there last year to preach in my friend's church, Pastor Victor. So I met some people, you know, as a pastor, people tell us things. I was like, what's going on? And he gave me, say, man of God, look at what they are telling me, that I should deny this man, the father of my children, not that he's not a boyfriend. They are happily married, just that they have not married in their own way here. They are married legally in Africa. They have keys. And you are telling this woman to claim single mother because of document. And a lot of people are doing it. A lot of people are doing it. You understand? So the aspect, because of your time, let me emphasize on that marriage issue. Now, a lot of people, like I said, I've seen them on your broadcast. I saw one man, one day laugh, I fall. He said, women here, they are this. My brother, I married in Africa. There was one you interview, I was laughing. I married in Africa. I go Nigeria 4 times in a year. Psychologically, it's very wrong to leave a woman for years. It's very, very wrong. Some people are lucky to have women who know that they are wife, not they are just woman. You know, the difference between for a woman to know that she is a wife than being a woman. When a woman knows that she is a wife, it knows that her body, a woman's body is like a deity, not to compare to a man. Now, I know a lot of people talk about cheating and the rest of them. You know, there is a way you address cheating issue, you will become a victim.
Okay.
It's either people accuse you, the man, of a cheater, or you are planning to.
How long have you been married?
I've been married officially. This is 2024. I've been married 5 years now.
5 years?
Yes.
What is the secret to a long-term marriage?
Wow. Secret to a long-term marriage is Tolerance. Tolerance. As a man, the most important thing is you are the man. The problem with why marriage has issues most, some men don't know that women are wired to distract you. Women are wired to provoke you. It's their nature. Do you know that if you are not married yet, right?
Single.
He is complaining. There's one thing about them. If he's complaining, women like to talk. A woman will be talking, he's talking. And as a man, we don't talk much. It's only few men that talk like women. Now, if you don't reply, it's a problem. If you reply, you are helping her. But it's better to reply small, because if you don't reply, you are increasing the problem. Do you understand this?
Sure, they feel you.
When you reply, she will now feel along. This man is still that inside that quarrel. He's still seeing romance inside the quarrel. When you reply, you are romantic. When you don't reply, you are not romantic. When a woman is nagging, when a woman is making noise, he just expected you to say something.
If you have a brother and he said that you want to get married to a girl who lives in Africa, so what advice would you give to him?
I do advise people as a pastor, if you have woman here, go ahead. But if you don't have woman you find in Africa, go ahead. Then another problem I always tell people, if you never keep any woman at home, I advise you to get married here. Because most women you meet on Facebook, on social media, I'm sorry this might offend many people, but this is reality. Truth, this is podcast. We have to say the truth. I have traveled. I'm a pastor by the grace of God. I am still into entertainment. We know what we see outside. We know some confessions that come to us. If you don't have women in Africa, my brother, you are watching me, I advise you, there are still good women in this country that me and you is. This country that we are, Italy, I'm not talking about Germany, I don't know. Italy that I base, there are still good women. You can DM me. I can tell you cities you can go, you get good women. I'm a pastor.
Okay, now whose cities if you go? Just measure like 3 cities.
Well, if you want to get good women, I encourage you to go Milan.
Okay.
You can go to Milan.
Okay.
We'll have very, very good women there. But you can
Milan is number one.
Milan is number one.
Okay.
Number two, I would have advised you to come to, let me not be partial. My city, we don't have young girls. In my city, almost the women there, they are all married.
Okay.
So I will not mention my city.
Okay, number 2.
Milan, number 1. Number 2, I encourage you to go to a city called Treviso.
Treviso?
Yes.
Okay.
Then number 3, places I've been to, I will not say where I have not been to, let me not exaggerate. I think I will encourage someone to go to a place like Bari. It's a very rough place, so people might not view it. Yes, people will be shocked. You mentioned the Bari because
So
I
good
view
men
things
in Bari.
differently. There are good women there, but Milan is number 1.
Number 1.
First of all, go to Milan before you go anywhere.
Okay. Then, but that Milan girls not today there now.
They are there.
The boys today they lament now. Napoli,
I said I don't exaggerate.
okay, fine.